Welcome to Infotech Lead Videos. Here we have Surya Panditi, General Manager of CA Technologies, India Technology Center.
So CA Technologies is an enterprise software company. Our major business is from mainframe as well as the areas of agile, security, and DevOps. And those are the growth areas for us as in the market. The company's revenues are over $4 billion. We have approximately over 12,000 employees worldwide and about 2,000 employees in India.
What are your views on changing role of innovations in digital ecosystem?
So if you look at the major trend in the industry, every company is now a software company. So whether you're a bank, an insurance company, an automotive company, every single company has to interact with their customers, their partners, their employees in a manner that now we're all accustomed to, which is through apps and through software that allows for a great experience. And so when you think about that transition, that is the digitization of all of our, really all of our lives, whether as consumers, as employees, or as businesses.
Could you talk about your customer experience driving innovations to shape business model through this transformation?
So, as I mentioned, this transition into becoming a software company, what it requires is for enterprises to be able to very rapidly try and then refine the way they're dealing with their customers, their partners, their employees. And so the old days of saying I'm going to make a dedicated or bespoke software and then wait for a while and see how things are going and then make modifications is no longer acceptable. Every company has to very rapidly be able to come up with new software or apps, has to be able to understand how those are being used and make modifications, ultimately with the idea that the user experience has to be fantastic. And so we call this the modern software factory, meaning that you have to have the tools to be able to deliver software in an agile manner, and at the same time to gain insights into the way people are using your software. So the four elements that are hugely important: one is to be able to do this, as I said, in an agile manner, which means very rapid production and iteration. Second, in order to make it agile, you need automation. You cannot afford to have something that is done manually when, in fact, automation allows you to do things very, very quickly and more predictably. And the third element is the analytics that give you insights into how people are using your product or your app and what their experience is, good or bad, and to be able to make modifications based on it. And then most important, of course, is to make sure it's all secure and not have security as an afterthought, but to have security right from the beginning.
Could you tell us about your latest partnerships or customers and how have they been reacting to your services?
So we have global customers, and I don't want to name specific ones because of confidentiality, but I can tell you we have very large customers, for example, in the financial services industry, and we have products that allow them to not only have rapid development of their software and their apps, but we also have products that have their payment security capabilities that we provide. And in fact, the payment security technology and products are primarily driven out of India, out of our ITC Bangalore site. And we have customers in all of the major industries. And again, since every industry, every company is going through this transformation of being a software company, our products are applicable really across all of the different verticals and industries.
What is the role of CA Technologies as compared to global scenario?
So, we are a global company, so everything we do really has to be applicable across all of the major markets and geographies. We do development in India, specifically also for global markets. And in India, we have approximately 2,000 people. and our products that we work on in India cut across all of the major business units in the company. And the work that we do ranges from ownership of complete or majority part of a product to fantastic innovation that we're pursuing in India in the what we call the ITC, the India Technology Centers, and then of course interaction and direct communication and dealing with customers as well, again on a global basis.
What are the key focus areas of innovations around the application industry?
So if you look at innovation, now I'll talk about innovation as we're pursuing in India in the ITC. And what we're doing is we have done kind of three things. One is our belief is innovation can happen in anything, meaning it doesn't have to be necessarily the brand new product. It could be something that is in an existing product and you can have innovation in it. You could even have innovation in how you build a product, so process innovation is also important. So what we're doing is making sure that we are supporting innovation. For example, one of our products, the team decided to do what's called an ethnographic study, which is to see how our customers are using the product. And then organically in India, we developed a technology and product capability that made the experience of the user fantastic, and we won an award for that as well. So one is innovation within our existing products or adjacencies. The second is going after either new markets or things that may be of interest to us. We have a program, a global program called the Accelerator, and so we're also working on, as you might imagine, technologies like machine learning and artificial intelligence, and coming up with innovative solutions. And those are early days, but we're tying into this idea of how do we leverage technologies to make our customers either address a customer's pain point or to make their customer experience much better. And then the third I'm also really thrilled about is we've come up with this concept of a garage where we put technologies and like Raspberry Pi or Alexa or drones, different types of robots, those different types of technologies, and we don't prescribe anything. We just say any employee has access to it and he or she can go try something innovative. If it could be something very out of what CA's normal products and technologies are, and that's fine. They do it on their own time, but it helps create this excitement around trying something new. And so those are, in some cases they will apply to our products, in many cases they will not, but it's something that I think our employees are really happy about. And we have the garage both in Hyderabad and in Bangalore.
How do India take technologies as compared to global?
So the technologies that we develop in India, sometimes those are done sponsored from outside India, but many times they're also technologies that have come up with ideas that are from our India employees. So for example, we had a hackathon, and some of the technologies that our team was able to showcase was how you can leverage voice as an interface and then tie to updating of project status and getting readouts on project status without having human sit and ask for it online. So it was a really creative way of using voice to text and then natural language processing or NLP, and at the same time also having some machine learning built into it. This is an idea, it's not a product yet, but it's just an example of the kind of things our team is able to innovate on.